What's up, Ravens fans? It's time to hear from you guys in our Ravens Mailbag segment. There's lots of good questions this week after the Ravens took down the Browns, and there's talk of playoffs. Everyone's thinking playoffs right now, and that's where we'll start today. Evan Selmo wants to know, would you rather see the Ravens play the Kansas City Chiefs or the Jacksonville Jaguars in the wild card round?
This is a tough one, and I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are a better matchup for the Ravens on the field, X's and O's wise, and here's why. Jacksonville's pass rushers are legit, as are their cornerbacks. I think that's a bad matchup for the Ravens' offensive line and outside. I think if they were to stop Alex Collins and force the Ravens to pass, it could be a long day.
Yeah.
Let's also not forget, the Jaguars kicked the Ravens behind in London, and it wasn't really close.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Jags are just a legit team. You know, I mean, their defense, they have one of the best defenses in the league. Their offense is the 6th best offense in the NFL. You don't expect that from Blake Bortles and company, but they've been playing really good ball, especially lately. And so I think the Jags are legit. Now, the argument for them is they haven't been to the playoffs in 10 years. Could they get there and just completely roll over and it be too big for them and all that stuff? And maybe that's the case. But, heck, that could happen to any team, and their fans are going to be hyped up, I think, after not going to playoffs for a decade. Now, you flip the page to the Chiefs. No, they were once the hottest team in the NFL. Then they completely fell apart in the middle of the year. Now they've played pretty well. But their defense is not particularly good. It's in the lower quarter of the league.
28th right now.
28th in the league, right? So lower than the lower quarter, right. The lowest of the low. So their defense is not very good. I think their offense, it can be hot and cold. They have some playmakers, but Kareem Hunt's really the engine of that offense. And if the Ravens can stop the run, which is the Ravens' defensive strength, then I think it puts pressure on KC.
All right, let's talk a little more playoffs right now. The next question comes from Chris O'Shea, and Chris wants to know, with how well Mike Wallace and Benjamin Watson are playing right now, should we rest Jeremy Maclin until the playoffs to make sure that he's 100%? Well, I love this playoff talk. I'm excited about it, but the Ravens aren't there yet.
Yeah.
So the idea of sitting guys down and saying, you know, just get healthy and then we'll need you come January, I'm not on board with that at all. Here's what I could see. Jeremy Maclin's been battling injuries all season long. He's dealt with back and shoulder. Now he's got a knee. I mean, this guy's been banged up and he's been playing through it. But if the Ravens get in situations against the Colts and against the Bengals, say in the second half where they jump out to a lead and it's like a 2-touchdown lead or something like that, I think they may say, you know what?
The Ravens jump out.
Yeah, the Ravens are out to a big lead. I think they may say, you know what, Jeremy, just go ahead and stand on the sidelines right now. We don't want to force you to go out there. But on the flip side, these games could certainly be close. I mean, the Bengals have played the Ravens tough so many times. The Colts have played the Ravens tough over the years. So the idea that the Ravens aren't going to need him, we're not there yet.
You can't go into these games thinking they're going to be a cakewalk and the rest of the guys. Not even close. Last question comes from @Tony Quintino. Question is, with inconsistencies at the wide receiver position, do you think Breshad Perriman will see more snaps since Jeremy Maclin and Chris Moore haven't been productive? Well, Rashad Perryman hasn't been productive either, so I'm not really sure why, the logic would be that he's going to be more productive than Maclin and Moore. Maclin is second on the team in yards, tied for second in touchdown catches. And then you talk about Chris Moore, who John Harbaugh was really glowing about him on Monday, talking about the potential he has.
And we've seen it at times. I mean, that Steelers catch, that was a great play.
That was a legit play. So to me, Maclin and Moore have shown more than Perryman has. And I don't think the Ravens are going to give Perryman more snaps.
I think that Perryman will get more snaps if Maclin is not able to play. Obviously, if he's injured and he's not able to play. And then going back to the previous question, if they were to get out to an early lead and they say, Jeremy, stand over here on the sidelines, maybe that's where you see a little bit more of a shot. So we love the playoff talk right now. The questions are great. Keep them coming every single week. Send them in on social media using that #RavensMailbag. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great rest of your day.